So I learned from the look of things that INEC just bowed to pressure of what is it called, the the after 24 hours that UN gave their order that INEC should look, or the federal government should look into the Biafran alien soldiers who have taken over Biafran territory, and is warning, it was created by someone else, and that is warning Biafrans not to come out and vote. I think INEC have bowed to pressure on the issue on ground, and that has really made a whole lot of sense. That has really made a whole lot of sense because from what is happening, a lot of game plan has been changed. Honestly speaking, I wonder why INEC could just bow to pressure without, without even making any efforts. I don't know if they are going to allow Biafrans to make their vote, but I am still on that point where I say election needs to happen in Biafra land. Election needs to happen in Biafra land, and that's just what must happen. That's what should happen. Because at the end of the day, this man called Nnamdi Kanu may continue to be in prison if another wrong person enters there. But let me talk about the strength of Simon Ekpa now, because we shouldn't neglect that aspect. If we should try to neglect it, it won't be funny. Yes, it won't be funny. If we should try to neglect it, it won't be funny. And that is why we need to understand that Simon Ekpa has gone far when it comes to holding the heart of Biafrans and convincing Biafrans why they must stay strong. That is just it. Simon Ekpa has gone far in convincing so many Biafrans on why they need to, resist from having an election. But believe you me, I know that if Nnamdi Kanu was out, he would equally not allow election in Biafra land. But for the sake of that man's freedom, I think Biafra should allow peace to reign. And that's one of the most honorable and honored part of it. You get the point. That's one of the most honorable and honored part of it. So eventually, if they want Nnamdi Kanu to be out, then let them allow election to happen. Yes, let them allow election to happen. And that's all I'm going to say. But with that, it shows that Simon Ekpa is making more efforts, just like what Nnamdi Kanu did in the past. And this is a man that must be honored. I mean Nnamdi Kanu, he must be honored and protected at all costs. So I understand the protest already, but if election will not hold in 214 polling units, that means these guys are beginning to sense that Biafrans are no longer laughing when it comes to releasing Nnamdi Kanu. It's stopping election in Biafran land. And because Simon Ekpa has given order there is not going to be election in Biafran land, they are already making it a mandate that should be carried out. This has caused so much problem because what is happening now is that the EU is already telling the federal government to go and beg Simon Ekpa so that they can have a peaceful election in Biafra land. But Simon Ekpa is not ready to listen because probably he feels that Biafrans have been treated in a way they shouldn't be treated. And that's one negative aspect of all this very message that I'm about to share to you guys this morning. You see, the invitation that EU has given to Simon Ekpa, some people have advised him not to go, that this probably may be a trap to kidnap him the way they kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in Kenya. So they're advising him that if he should stubbornly go there, these guys may decide to kidnap him the same way. So I don't know why they are doing this, but the Biafran force have already started making sure that there's going to be sit at home. The election is just 14 days ahead. EU is telling him that they want to know his strategy. What is his strategy? And today is already 13. The election is just how many days ahead now? 11 days ahead. It's on the 25th or 12 days ahead. And Simon Ekpa is insisting, because he is the leader that so many Biafrans are saying, not all Biafrans, but he's the leader that so many Biafrans are saying, and his force are ready to continue to make sure that this principle is being kept and kept intact. So how are we going to do it? That's the question. How are they going to do election in Biafran land? Is it going to be possible? You understand? And if they don't do election in Biafran land, basically, these false politicians will win, and Nnamdi Kanu will remain there. So is Simon Ekpa doing this for the good of Nnamdi Kanu, or he's doing it for his own benefit? That's the question I'm asking, and I've been asking. Nobody has given me reasonable answer. Instead, they'll just come and insult themselves here. But things are not done like that. There have to be a tangible answer on why there shouldn't be election in Biafran land. Very, very tangible, because believe you me, if these guys should win again, I'm not going to get my talk. I'm not going to get my talk. And that's just the honest truth. You understand? That's just the honest truth. So I don't know why UN is making moves to ensure peaceful general election in Nigeria. They keep making this move, yet I told you that the reason why UN is more interested in Nigeria is because they know that they have so much to benefit from Nigeria. That is why they keep frustrating the release of Nnamdi Kanu. We'll get to that topic.